catching bees, I'm from the rock for real. Broski turned into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die. I hope that Jesus come and grind the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bae. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Titan defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. But a pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Best, and it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Lawrence. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they saw some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well. It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now Lawrence.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. And I think the ball's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Lawrence.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 23-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with McAllister. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Shot here on the ground. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Sliding out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Call it a big loss of 10 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. On a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The Falcons at 7-4 on the year. They coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. That's Saunders. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second and a couple.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Bass on for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
That's the score. Titans 20. Falcons nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawrence. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Hey, kill.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st down, Titans.
11, Agate. Here we go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On play action, Lawrence. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
11.
Again, it's Lawrence. And this is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Phillips now from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Hey,
3rd and 3.
Hey. All right, here we go. Done.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He may go, and he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 170 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, he currently stands 2nd in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to first.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're 2nd and you want to be first, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They go play action with Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Going silver, ready?
They'll run on first down. Best. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Best. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
There he goes, left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff up the middle. Best. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40. A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone, but they'll again, CD, wind up with nothing.
And nothing, that's been the key word because they've had drives throughout that have finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game. And this one winds up again, giving them, dare I say it, nothing.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now 2nd and 9. They go play action with Lawrence.
Out to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go, and he's able to turn it into a short gain.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Go, let's go.
On third down, Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On now is the Titans punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Great.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
73. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Hey, 73.
They'll try the left side. Best. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Best. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And they're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Yeti. Man. Alpha. Man.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Here we go, sir.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On 1st down, Best, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now a handoff up the middle. Best. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Delta.
From the 38, Hurts. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run on 1st down. Best. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the
tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Think right open.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets this up past the 30. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the